Alright guys, sorry about that. We unfortunately had to do a little roster switcheroo, so we are going to be having a sub coming in, an on-roster sub on the side of Tass though for game number 2, but we are in our game finally. So thanks for your patience, thanks for waiting it out. We are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. Just as a recap, because it's been a couple minutes. Oops, that is the wrong button. This is the button we want. So, Tass though, banning out Praxis Holdout and Sky Temple. Arrogant Nephalem banning out Cursed Hollow and Towers of Doom. Arrogant Nephalem picked Dragonshire for game number 1, lost, opted for map pick yet again in game number 2, and are taking us to Tomb of the Spider Queen. We'll have to see how they do in this time around. So, very different bans coming out already as opposed to game number 1. Johanna being taken off the board. We did see such a high priority from Arrogant Nephalem onto Johanna, so removing her from the table, very much in their favor. We still see the Maiav ban, but the Nazebo Kael'thas are new bans coming out from Nephalem here. Both have excellent wave clear on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Nazebo, if you can get that, you know, Vial Infection, or if you can get stacked for Vial Infection at level 20, puts you in a really good place. Very high priority up on the Illidan for this series. First pick, Null Pointer reprising the role. Jaina left on the table was something that was available in, or was banned in game number 1. Now making its way into game number 2. I would like to see maybe a tank pickup, prioritize your, you know, who is your frontline, who is that main tank. It's gonna be a Stitches. Alright, so I love the Stitches Jaina combo. So long as Jaina is really focusing on what Stitches is doing at any point in time, gets a hook onto someone, you immediately go in with the Cone of Cold, Blizzard to follow up, you stack that damage so quickly and can get really solid picks. It's a combo I like to run when I play, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it pans out here for Tass though. We're gonna get two very fiery boys coming through for Arrogant Nephalem. Ragnaros, you know, great at clearing the web weavers that come down in lane, being able to go into that mold core form, kind of avoid the damage of the structure if you do have those pushing into your lane. No Malthael from Kame though. Drats. I'm surprised that Tass though is banning Kael'thas on their own, given that they were the ones who picked it up in game number 1. Respectana ban. I'm into it. Into it. Curious to see whether or not this will be a Lava Wave Ragnaros or if it's going to be Sulfurous Smash. Honestly, Lava Wave isn't the worst idea on Tomb of the Spider Queen if you find yourself in a position to, if you need to defend with it. Great at doing a lot of damage to the Web Weavers. If you grab the objective yourself, kind of helps with the assistance of pushing that lane, getting rid of the minions, and just makes it easier to run it down with the objective that you just got. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the playstyle is coming out from Dakilladin on there. Sylvanas and Thrall coming through. Again, I like the Thrall for the Stitches hook follow-up. Also great setup for Jaina again to make sure that she's getting out the damage from that Blizzard, from the Ice Lance as quickly as possible. And Sylvanas is just all around worthwhile just because of her trait. Being able to disable structures during a push is so incredibly valuable, so you can never discount that for sure. So we get Garrosh Greymane in the wrap-up, so not a main take Blaze from Kame. If Anduin can get the root follow-up from a Garrosh flip, Greymane's gonna have a field day. Just go in, on there. Trape, it's almost like you know what your team's gonna draft. You know them so well. You know them so well. But yeah, this is I like, honestly, both these teams are excellent. I think so long as the thing with Stitches is that you have to be a little bit careful. Like, you can't just walk into things very much like a Garrosh can or a Johanna can, or even sometimes ETC. Like, he is a bit softer. If you do go the regen build talent at 1, you can beef up that health a lot. He does get a bit more sustain as we go later into the game as well. So early on, gonna have to be a little bit careful there. But we're booting into this game. Let's get this party started. Game number 2. Can that Tass, though, get a point on the board here on Tomb of the Spider Queen? Oh, look at that. How nice. We are going to see Stitches played by Trevorrow, Malfurion played by Himo Santiago, Kurt Dog will be playing Sylvanas, Rigor Mortis on Thrall, and our substitute coming in, Jas, will be playing that Jaina. And in the red, hoping to make this a clean 2-0 for themselves, we have Arrogant Nephalem. Segatai will be on Garrosh, Null Pointer on Anduin. Penguin will be playing Greymane, Dekilladin on Ragnaros, and Kame on Blaze. So we don't have the Globe Quest, but we still have... Oh, this is a nice flip coming out from Garrosh right onto Trevorrow. Nice root follow-up from the Malfurion as well. Don't get the kill on Penguin, but a lot of the damage coming out in the early phases of this game. So while this is an increase in health, being able to increase health regen, just as good, you know. Oh, I did the wrong thing. We're in game. My bad. Sorry, everyone. TT tours going on. 30 seconds, you'll be delayed. Or 30 seconds, you will see everything. I'm waiting for it to come back up, guys. I'm sorry. Every cast is one mistake. Every cast is one mistake. We did it. We did it, guys. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. So sorry. Thanks for your patience. I'm all discombobulated after that really long kind of pause that we had while trying to get the game situated. Please forgive. Please forgive. But now that you can see the game, you can start talking about it again. Pretty solid rotations from both 4-man groups coming out. For all needing the early Hearth against Blaze down in the bottom lane. Just kind of like a do-si-do. Trevorrow seems like they maybe caught vision of someone. Gets the hook onto Ragnaros. I love repositioning behind the wall here so they can't get away too quickly. There's the snow dump from Jaina, the route to keep Ragnaros around, and that is 11 gems falling for Arrogant Nephalem here in game number 2. Hook doesn't miss. Oh, nice flip onto Stitches, though. That's 15 gems now going to be dropped on the opposite side. Kills going on back and forth, left and right, y'all. Yeah, it was really neat to see, oh, nice flip onto Himo. The roots are there for a little bit of zoning. The hook goes out just in case anyone was trying to follow. But yeah, when Rag was trying to turn in here, seeing Trevorrow come around this backside against the wall and then get the hook, like, as soon as Rag saw that Stitches, they should have stopped trying to channel. Straight up. you had that threat of that hook and that death and dropping those gems. And it's an early game death. The death timers aren't super long yet. But still, dropping those gems, not the definition of a good time. Nice hook on the Segatai. The root there helps confirm. Ooh, but Anduin being able to pull Garrosh away to safety. Level 7s are here for both our teams. Take a peek. Talent so far. As mentioned in chat, we do have full meatballs coming out for Ragnaros here. Turn-in available for Arrogant Nephalem as well. Rigor Mortar's just trying to stall Ragnaros from turning in on bottom. Damage coming out. Hook does not connect. A little bit of a slight angle calculation being a tad off. These Malfruits are on point. Absolutely, Trabe. They're actually really good. Both in being able to secure kills and just to provide a little bit of zoning. Oh, there's another route. Garrosh gets the flip on Penguin, gets them to safety, but might actually ends up giving their life in defense of Greymane. This is going to give a window of opportunity for turn-in on the side of that Tass, though, who look like they're going to get the first objective in game number 1. Jaslow finishes the turn-in. Let's take a look at some damage numbers so far. Sylvanas pouring it out so far. Once Jaina hits Icy Veins, though, Arrogant Nephalem, whoever is stuck in that route is going to have a bad time. Bar coming around. Gets a little damage from the slam. No hook on the Kame. There's not really any damage to follow up on a hook right now, so I like saving it until a bit more confidence that you can get the kill. Sylvanas doing what they can to push top lane. Gets rooted by Anduin though. Crit Dog on the retreat, going back in just to get a little bit more damage onto Penguin. Is able to use the Withering Wave to get away. Spot Fort's gonna fall. Everything else structurally survived pretty well in this first push. It is an early game Webweaver. I'm surprised that we didn't see the Ragnaros Molten Core come out though. I guess the defense up in top lane was so important that Rag wouldn't have rotated to bottom because that would have been where you wanted to use it when, you know, this fort was that threatened. But they decided just to let it go, give it over. Level 10 coming out. There's the lava wave coming through. Whee! Getting all those XP globes. So we still have turn-in available for Arrogant Nephalem, so it's just about whether or not they find the opportunity to get that turn-in. Do they take a team fight? Do they try to sneak someone in on the top lane? They have the options. Zakilin trying to get it in. The Blizzard coming out to stall a little bit. Segatai gets a flip onto Curt Dog, but it's taking so much damage. Lightbond goes onto them. The Mind Control as well. Mind Control, by the way. Sunder goes out. Ring of Frost goes out. Null Pioneer going to fall. Penguin, Segatai getting really low. Dakilin also playing really far back. Segatai caught amongst the members of that Tass, though. Trying to get one last slam at Tavaro and Rigor Mortis, though. So close to death. They're able to survive a little bit longer. Is there a hook? Oh, but Stitches goes down in response, but so does Penguin. 4 members of Arrogant Nephalem falling. They got 2 kills themselves, but that is their turn-in potential done. They only need 8 to regain that turn-in, so not the end of the world, but still unfortunate to lose that many gems that you had on there. And now you have turn-in available again for that Tass. Back-to-back turn-ins. Well, not necessarily back-to-back. Close together. Root onto Garrosh in response to the flip. Segatai backs up. That Tass prepping to maybe push up in the boss lane. If you are able to push up into this lane, it just makes the boss threat so much more severe if you already are missing a fort. So you see a lot of teams focus on clearing this web weaver first, and we saw Sylvanas up here, I think, trying to get this weaver to have as much value as possible given that circumstance, knowing that it was going to be first focused on clear. And they're going to kind of do the same, except leaving Thrall up here. Sylvanas going to help with push down through mid. Jaslow staying hidden for now. Rotating on up, and it looks like that Tass going in. Segatai is there, gets rooted by the Ring of Frost. Kurt Dog ends up backing away. Segatai gets pulled out from Anduin, but the Sundering is there to get the kill. The Lava Wave does come out. Everyone just barely sidesteps the flame and destruction that comes barreling down the lane. So bottom, only one that remains, was able to get this wall down, which is still excellent, but not being able to secure either of these forts with that web weaver feels a little bad. You see the team trying to see what they can do up here using the Treant to soak the tower shots. Thirteens, both teams. And this is where I was saying, now that we have Icy Veins available for Jaina, I expect damage number to go up. Big damage number go up. That is my estimate. Segatai keeping an eye on. Arrogant Nephalem really wants to get a turn in. Hook goes out onto Rag, and there's the Devour. And Rag... gone. Ring goes out, but the Sundering actually knocks Null Pointer out of its range. They're able to get the kill anyway, but a little anti-synergy coming out. Roots onto Blaze. Unstoppable procced. Uses the bunker just to try to escape with the hook coming out from Stitches. Helps secure that kill. The flip and the taunt onto him of Santiago, though. Malfurion goes down. I think Garrosh should go down too. We just need a little bit more. Oh no. Segatai. Kurt Dog. Kurt Dog trying to be cheeky, coming around the backside, seeing if they can get the kill on Garrosh. Yet again. A lot of gems falling for that Tass. But they're still really close to 16. So if they can play to 16, try to re-engage, try to force Arrogant Nephalem to drop some of those gems. I'm not sure if they'll be able to sniff this out in time. Top lane is really far pushed back. So if Rag had a Lava Wave, pushing it up here, trying to like prepare this top lane as best as possible, but it looks like Blaze is going to try to clear this out, try to help push with that top web weaver. This camp will help with the defense a little bit. Ooh, Mind Control goes out onto Anduin. The ring connects onto 3. Anduin is silenced and can't heal anyone. 2 go down immediately. Null Pointer finally goes down. Penguin barely escapes. Kurt Dog able to get in, get that last hit to confirm the kill. Jas trying to clear that top web weaver. This fort staying tapped for a bit longer. I like this choice to split push with this camp while you have other folks clearing up the objective. Getting this keep down means that with his next turn in, Web Weaver will push up right to here and immediately start threatening this keep. I like this a lot. Have we seen? I have not seen a Molten Core yet for him to kill it in. I don't know if they just don't feel like they have the opportunity for it yet, or if they're trying to save it for some special circumstance. $16 here. Is this the root? Yeah, we have Numbing Blast with the root for Jaina. First Billet goes out on Stitches. Not too much health taken out though. Nice Blizzard going on to Kame though. It goes out onto Blaze. No Devour. Has to pull out the bunker. Ring doesn't connect. However, this all buys enough time for the turn-in on the side of that Tass, though. Mind Control doesn't find its targets. Look how this has gone up. Look how number has gone up. Icy Veins, y'all. If you ain't taking Icy Veins, what you doing? This keep should go down. With Sylvanas being able to turn this off. Ooh, nice Sunder. Taunt, though, going out into Jivaro. They're taking a lot of damage, but managing to heal up through the entirety of it. They're able to take out Blaze. Segatai getting really low. Kurt Dog uses that Haunting Wave to get to the backside. Greymane going to fall, trying to defend. We finally see the Molten Core come out from Ragnaros, but does enough to save some health on this keep. I think this keep actually will survive. Mid keep, though, not so much. Unlucky. Arrogant Nephalem has to be careful with the defense here. Like, they have to be scared. Well, they know Stitches is dead, so they can actually be a little bit more aggressive here. They don't have to worry about the hook. Segatai tried to, taking a lot of that snow damage. They got ridden by the Malfurion crew. Sylvanas making work of this keep. Lava Wave goes out. Kurt again able to sidestep. Haunting Wave, trying to escape. Curse Bullet goes out. Oh, she took the reset. Windrunner. Yes, or not the reset. The double cast. Nice! Good boss call coming out from that Tass. They have the level 20 advantage. They have this top lane pushed out pretty hard. So they can push with this. They already have some damage done to this keep as well. So I think if they stick with this boss, push onto this bad boy going down. Penguin knows. Sill's up here. Red Web Weavers. Not sure if that will help save this keep. We're gonna have to see how it plays out. The hook goes out, doesn't connect, just barely misses Ragnaros. Keep does go down right as the Web Weaver is falling. That Tassing, we're gonna keep pushing with this boss. Some members are clearing up the Web Weaver. Ooh, nice taunt coming out from Garrosh. Sylvanas and instantly deleted. Drew is there from the Ring Frost, and the silence on Kame on top of it as well. The Molten Core finally being procced. This should be a nice swipe to stun from that. The Meteors coming out as well. Travar trying their best just to stay alive in this situation. I think Stitches is gonna fall here, just trying to buy some time for the rest of the team to escape. All the while, these Web Weavers have been pushing in. Still no fort claimed entirely yet. But without contesting, this will surely go down. This is being cleaned up finally, so I think maybe this fort lives for a little bit longer. But with Arrogant Nephalem coming in, it looks like they might be poised to try to do more damage to it, but I think they're on the chase a little bit. Rigor Mortis. Barely out of toss range. That could have been scary. So, Arrogant Nephalem, they hold on. They alleviate some of the pressure they were feeling with this Web Weaver that they got. But they are not out of the woods by any means. They have one keep left to their name. They're going to have so much catapult pressure pushing in through both those lanes that they're going to have to keep an eye on. No turn-ins for either team. We have a little bit of a head start for the members of Dat Tass, though. Both teams at 20 now. Honestly, all it takes is one good fight for Arrogant Nephalem to give them an opportunity to push through this bottom lane, open up a keep, try to get those gems, get a turn-in, and create that one condition through there. Because right now, for Arrogant Nephalem, it's all about figuring out what a potential win condition is. They have so many loss conditions here. That Tasso can end through top, they can end through mid, heck, they can even end through bottom. And so for Arrogant Nephalem, there are a couple big things they have to really prioritize. And it's one, keeping the lanes pushed out in their favor. Not quite a backdoor, but confirming the kill on this keep. Crit Dog sneaking through. If Arrogant Nephalem sees anyone on the side of that Tass, though, they need to go in for the kill. Still quite not regrouped yet. They're looking for her. She was able to hearth, though. Yeah, both teams are playing super safe. They're just trying to stack up on gems at this point. Why fight and risk not getting a turn-in that can end the game? That's the game for that Tass, though, right now. Hook goes out to pull Jaina a little bit closer, afraid of the gank from this rotation. They're getting Nephalem pushing really hard here. Again, the hook just out of range. That would have been a great pick to help Snowball and just kind of get that prize of a core. Arrow, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everyone. We're in game number 2 of this series. Oh, I have not been updating scores tonight. Oopsies. I thought I had set sync the thing, but it must have gotten unchecked. So there we go. Arrogant Nephalem up 1 in this series. This is tense. We're really close to a turn-in for that Tass, though. Slam goes out. Hook misses. Both these tanks posturing. Oh no. The slow is out. Nice stun from Blaze to make sure Garrosh doesn't go behind the gate. The bunker comes out. Kimmy trying to back up to Killinan. Up in Molten Core form. The damage is coming out. Just trying to make a bit of distance. They do get the kill onto Jaina as well. So they're going to continue to push onto this keep. Try to get this wall completely down. That was such a good pick. And that was such a good save. Segatai, I was convinced was going to begin once they got devoured. The Gorge was just so good. So good. Hi, Lashes! How are you doing? Hi, Jazzy! Alright, and just as quickly as Arrogant Nephalem had been on the backseat for a lot of this game, they're getting a boss of their own. It's not going to have a wave to push with. This is just so far pushed back, and they're going to have to send someone to deal with those catapults as well. Hurt Dog trying to safely get the vision of this. Mind control onto Blaze. Just to tease a little bit, I guess. But this is potentially devastating for Arrogant Nephalem. Turn-ins here. Top lane pushed out pretty far. So they've got that, and they have the boss to help them defend. I think they might be saying, we just have to push hard. They need to end with this boss, I think, is what they're thinking. Otherwise, they would have had to go and started cleaning these up way sooner. Hook connects onto Null Pointer. Stun from Kame. Light Bomb does go out. Doesn't hit anyone. Insane root coming out from Jaina. The heals, not enough. Ragnaros and Garrosh are going to fall. The members of that Tass, though, on the chase. Mind control should secure the kill onto Blaze. There it is. They're leaving the boss behind. It's almost dead anyway. It doesn't even get the keep. And, it was a risky play. It was such a risky play. It didn't work out. That Tass, though, get themselves a point on the board. Game number 2. Going over to our blue team. I've got to say, them hooks from Stitches. There were a couple misses for sure. You can't have a 100% win rate. We've got ourselves a series. Our first game 3 of the night. ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this is running a little bit late, given that we had some technical issues with the teams earlier this evening. What an excellent series, though. Let me message Sega. But yeah, hi everyone! Thanks! We got one more game for tonight. How exciting! I might have to step away real quick to address the little plumbing leak that I got going on. Alright. So, Arrogant Nephalem want first pick. We only have a couple maps left now. I like when it starts to wind down to kind of the maps that no one really prioritizes, but what is left, actually? I know you guys accidentally got a bit more introduced to this screen during that game by accident. My bet is that we're going to Infernal Shrines or Volskaya Foundry. That's my guess. With a bigger preference to Volskaya. That's my guess. We'll see in a little bit, though. Baha! Thank you for the 420 bits! Oh yeah. I need to set up alerts on my Soothsayer scenes, because I most definitely do not have them set. How was your stream, Baha? How did your games go? Oh, look at that cat! Haha, ginger cat? Oh my god. I think I was right. I think I was right, folks. Just kidding, no I wasn't. Well, I was semi-right. I was semi-right. Alright, let's get this lobby set up. Get into game 3. It was good they were fast. Nice. I hope they were fun. I saw that you casted the replay that Romedy sent in. Was that the ETC Orphea Deathwing on Sky Temple? Because I was in that one. I would love to go back and watch the VOD. Also, everyone confirms that your dog's OP. Your dog just makes your stream so much better. Whoa, alright, looks like we might have our old issue fixed. And we see Crypt Digger coming back in. Excellent news. Alright, as soon as this lobby is good to go, I just want to like roll. I want to wrap this up. It's getting late. I has a sleep. The combos were so good. The combos were so good. I'll go back and watch that. It was so much fun. We were hooting and hollering in chat when we landed those. and the team just melted. And that's something I was actually talking about earlier in stream, is that we had an Orphea pick Eternal Feast, but there was none of that lockdown available on their team. And so there were like 1 or 2 instances where it got a lot of value, just because the fights just kind of like happened for a while in one spot, but there was no lockdown. All right, let's see if teams are ready. So yeah, Crypt Digger has returned. We figured out why, or we didn't really figure out why their computer couldn't join lobby, but we're here, and we're getting in a draft. On to Infernal Shrines. And for the newcomers here, who are wondering, why are we playing on Infernal Shrines? Let me show you that information. Oh, I also should, like, put on the thing that says we're going to Infernal Shrines. So all map picks this evening, being picked by that Tass though, banning out Sky Temple and Braxis Holdout. They really wanted to ban Hanamura, but it is not in the map pool, and they asked, can we ban it anyway? I said no, because I don't have it on the screen. Cursed Hollow, Towers of Doom banned out from Arrogant and Nephalem. Got a 1-1 on our hands. This is exciting. I'm very excited to see what ends up being prioritized for bans here, because we've had some pretty wild bans throughout this entire series. Like, we've seen like the Kael'thas, the Nazebo, we had a Zagara, we had a Rexar ban. The Rexar made sense because I was on Dragonshire, but some of these bans coming out. We had Judgment, Hunt, Precision Strike, 5 ults into 1 kill kind of thing. It's been a fun night. It's been a fun night of games. Thank you, NGS, for welcoming me back with open arms. Yeah, Arrow, we did have everyone, like, no one was grouped up in party because that bug is still around. And we remade lobby, and just, like, nothing seemed to work, so we had some come in for 1 game, but things are okay now. There's just some dust in the pipes, you know? Just a little dusty dust in the pipey pipe. So the Jaina ban, Jaina had a lot of value. That ring, the ring placements in game 2, even though they were from Jas, who isn't playing in this set, excellent. First pick Junkrat though. Very bold. I mean, on shrines, being able to clear out the shrines from such a grand distance, being able to throw those grenades just to zone out the enemy team from even entering the shrine area, it's fantastic. Panel mages. Just get rid of them all. Can't play any of them. Gentleman's agreement. None of it. ETC Ana. I'm excited to see Rigor Mortis back on this Ana. I wonder if it's another nano boost Ana like we saw in game number 1. So what do you pair with a Junkrat now? Into an ETC. What's the play? So for the first time, we're not seeing Null Pointer on Anduin. Lurking Arm. Again, if you place that Lurking Arm on the entrance of one of those shrines, if you know the enemy team is kind of lurking around that area, just silence them, kind of make them back up a bit and say, nope, can't for here. Dibble's coming through as the tank main as Johanna again off the board. No Garrosh this time around. No Gul'dan again. Mages. No mages. This is a no mage game. Now that we do have the ETC pickup though, from that Tass though, I'm really hoping it's an Orphea. Or at least something to help capitalize on the mosh pit, you know? Also, hi Zool Rules. How you doing? There's that Orphea. Heck yeah. Crypt Digger pulling out the Artanis as well. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So what do you respond with this now? You need something to follow up with that Diablo. Junkrat's hanging really far back. Stukov likely not walking that forward when you have a Diablo charge. We've got ourselves a Varian. We've got ourselves a Varian and K-May prizing the Malthael. We saw some really great Malthael plays in game number 1. Which Varian is this? This might be, I don't think this is Taunt Varian. This might be Colossus Smash. That's my guess. All said for that global pressure. Given that we know that Tass likes to layer heroics onto each other, I imagine this is a Hinterlands Blast. I do. And we see Ana with the Nano Boost onto Orphea. Eternal Feast goes out. And then Orphea just says Orphea things. That's my guess of how that side is going to play out. I don't really know what the game plan is for Arrogant Nephalem. I'm worried about Diablo charging in and then being kind of stuck on an island by themselves. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Segatai is just going to have to be very cognizant of who's around. You do have a bit, so long as K-May can get the Reaper's Mark onto, you know, someone, the you know, charge target on the enemy team, it could work out. But enough theorizing. Let's get into this. Game number 3 of this series. Arrogant Nephalem. See what they can do with this team. We're going to have Penguin playing Junkrat. We're going to have Dekilidin on Varian, Segatai on Diablo, Null Pointer on Stukov, and K-May again on Malthael. Over in the blue, we have that Tass, though. Took this series back to 1-1. See if they can clutch the win. Rigor Mortis will be on Ana. Crypt Digger playing Artanis Shavaro on ETC. Nemo Santiago on Falstad, and Kurt Dog playing Orphea. And I don't expect so much from either side in terms of really trying to get early kills. Especially not from the side of, ooh, nice swap though, Crypt Digger. Nice sleep in response. Penguin gets launched, taking some of the tower shots. That's actually going to be a first kill. Segatai versus ETC, up in the gutters. Sleep goes out onto Diablo. There's the damage from Orphea. Kurt Dog going in. It's a little bit more on there. In the meantime, K-May giving Falstad a little bit of a hard time up in the top lane. Which is kind of surprising. Usually range against melee offlane, much easier. They have a much easier time, is what I tried to say. I have no tea left either. Oh wait, I have a little bit of tea left. Heck yeah. My throat's starting to be sad. Alright, camp priority on the side of that Tass though. Starting on the siege camp. 4-man gang squad onto Orphea though in mid. TT Tor's on my side. Missed that kill. Nicely done, nicely played. Nemo Santiago finally starting to win out on the range game against this Malthael. Ooh, there is a fight around this camp though. Not yet done. Crypt Digger maybe got a swap and is separated from the rest of the team. Arrogant Nephalem have the opportunity to finish this. Dekilidin starts trying to fight off this one last minion. Rigor Mortis trying to heal through the wall. ETC with a really aggressive power slide tries to get the bump to get Arrogant Nephalem off. There's the fly coming in from Falstad. Still contestation over this. It looks like Arrogant Nephalem going to give this up, but Penguin might go down because of it. Very aggressive barrel forward. Nice concussion mine to get Junkrat out of there. However, Diablo going to fall to the chase. Nice kills coming out from that Tass though there. Mouthfeel just like, I'm hanging up there. Yeah, and that kill allows that Tass though to grab the siege camp. The fight had brought them over here already. So even though the death timer wasn't super long, positioning wise, they were just in a great position to capitalize on that, you know, man on the field advantage that they had. They also pick up the bottom camp. So this will start to push through the Shine phase, which now means Arrogant Nephalem have to decide where their priority lies. Do they want to clear this camp? Do they want to fight on the objective? We're gonna have to wait and see. Segatai, Fire Stomp, tries to get a little bit of vision, a little bit of damage. Javara, though, with the Echo Pedal, able to zone away. There's the charge, there's the flip, there's the lurking arm to silence anyone that tries to help on the side of that Tass, though. Kurtdog taking a lot of damage. Segatai as well. The heal does come out from Sugok. Kame taking a lot of damage, able to heal up just enough, though. Javara going in really deep, ends up getting a flip. The first Punisher does go over to the side of that Tass, though, in the midst of all the chaos of that fight, with no one falling just yet. Punisher gets baited. Easy enough. I was wrong. We have Twin Blades Varian. Ooh, nice route onto to kill it in. Varian trying to survive their way, but two swords, survival does not make, my friends. Kurtdog's still going in, maybe trying to find yet another kill here. Just poking out that damage. While the rest of the team confirms the kill onto the fort. Falstaff returning to top lane. Cryptdigger thinking about chasing the Diablo, but once you see your opponent's own, or your opponent's fort, you're like, this is maybe not safe. These two teams have action movie style fights. They just go on forever and ever and ever. Alright. That Tass though. Slightly winning out in the XP game. Trying to get to 10 sooner. I'm excited for level 10s to hit. Honestly. And like you said, Valkamar, Arrogant Nephalem absolutely need 10. And once it, ooh, nice lurking arm. Rigor Mortis taking a lot of damage. Can they confirm the kill? They are able to steal the camp. Penguin uses the concussion mine to get away, but also isolates Cryptdigger away from the rest of the team. Doesn't look like any kills will be sought here. But a nice camp steal, nice separation. And it's good that they were able to do that. They made that choice prior, again, to that level 10 bump. Because once that hit, Arrogant Nephalem is going to have to play way more safe until they hit 10s themselves, which isn't, like, as far away, especially with the way they've been able to soak. They're making it happen. Segatai. Ooh, nice. Root onto the Orphea. Lurking arm. Dissuades that Tass, though, from going in too deep. Nice stop to that Artanis. As they kind of swap their way in. Cryptdigger taking a lot of damage. Will they be able to run away and survive? Rigor Mortis with the heals, trying to help everyone get away. Chavaro also looking low. Lurking arm goes out. And we've got our heroics, ladies and gentlemen. We've got it. We've got it. Oh, it's Gust. Purifier Beam, though, is gonna be fun. Oh, no. Oh! Chemo. Chemo. Twin Blades is fine once you've got Rights and Riptire to finish the kill. I can see that, absolutely. So APOC, essentially, I think once the mosh pit goes out, you land the APOC. Stun him out. Camp still pushing in bottle. Kame is going to have to focus on clearing this before anyone goes up to this top shrine. Molten Punisher on the line here. Let's see some sparks fly. Penguin gets the grenades in. Slight head start. Forward at Tass though. Nice sleep dart onto Diablo. Sega trying to look for a charge. Junkrat trap in the wing. Waiting for someone to walk through. There's the root. And everyone immediately goes on to the root target. Nice gust to get everyone away from the Eternal, or actually, anti-synergy. Gus got everyone away from the Eternal Feast. Crypt Digger is going to go down even before the last rice lands. APOC doesn't land on anyone. Segatai taking a lot of damage. Crit Dog, though, caught in a hard place, trying to get the damage out, trying to back away, but that lurking arm is going to prevent them from doing anything else. 2-for-0 trade in favor of Arrogant Nephalem, and they can focus now on clearing the shrine. Have a pause. Resolve a DC. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Elenok, thank you for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying the games. Once we have this DC cleared up. But yeah, that gust to get everyone essentially safe and out of harm's way from that Eternal Feast feels bad. Feels bad. Although it definitely was more of a zoning Eternal Feast as well. I feel you didn't have the mosh go out. So to me, it just seemed like, all right, this is too close for comfort. We need to back away, and just miscommunication on whose ult is going to go out first. But yeah, Arrogant Nephalem, they got the damage. The lurking arms from Stukov are great. And the response time around surrounding the Junkrat steel trap target is leading Nephalem to start to stack up these kills again. They were sitting at 1 for a long time. They were able to rack up 3 in pretty quick succession here. So very heads up of knowing where that root is, really looking for ways that they can get those picks. It's real heads up play. I think everyone should be compassionate about disconnects. It feels terrible to have someone DC. And I like to see that the teams care about the other teams, you know? Makes folks feel good. But yeah, while we wait, someone's rejoining now. I will be casting one game on Wednesday. I believe it's at like a weird time. I forget the time off the top of my head. I'm sure it's gonna come up in the ticker at some point though, while we stay on here. If Massive Shove punches ETC while he's moshing, does Sukov's hand get stunned? Getting shocked from an electrical outlet? Alright, we're ready. We're back. We're in this game. Everything's gonna be okay. And Segatai immediately going in for the Shadow Charge onto Trevaro. Imo Santiago comes up. Ping's going out onto ETC. They know he's looking for a mosh pit. Killing Swipe goes out. APOC is still on cooldown. If there's gonna be a mosh, now's a really good time. There's the stun. Oh, but it immediately gets stunned out. There's the gust to keep ETC alive. Shavaro losing a lot of health there. Mortar Punisher coming through in favor of Arrogant Nephalem. Arrogant Nephalem knew they were waiting for that mosh, and I'm not sure exactly what stunned ETC out of the mosh pit. Whatever it was, they knew it was coming. Eternal Feast going out. Last rites onto ETC. Arrogant Nephalem pushing hard up against this fort. Stun goes out onto 3 members of that Tass, though. While Orphea down in the bottom ends up going down. Yeah, I saw the stun go out onto Artanis, Ana, and Falstad, and just imagine them watching Orphea go down in the hallway. It's like, no, Orphea, why must she leave? Arrow, pulling in my schedule when I don't even know it. That's 9:30 Eastern, correct? So that would be 6:30 Wednesday Pacific time. And we'll see if another game frees up or opens up, gets added that we can cast on top of that. Or maybe we'll just play more Battlegrounds. You know? Get more wins on stream. Getting a first place win on stream feels real good. Alright, 13's here. Ana holding on for a while now. Segatai gets the flip on the Kurt Dog. Everyone now trying to focus down on Diablo. The Root Trap, though. Shattering Teeth, I believe, is the name. Oh, Segatai gets swapped. The APOC goes out, trying to stop. Stops a couple members, but not enough to save Diablo's life. That is Soul's Reset as well. Null Pointer on the retreat. Tavaro able to isolate Kame for a little bit. They're able to use... They're able to get out of there. For a little while longer. They ended up going down, though. Purifier Beam was used. So that is... Oh no, it was on, it was charging up. It never actually connected, I think? Purifying Darts. Remove slows and roots. Nice. That seems to be working out pretty well. That's a good pickup. Given that you have the root from Drunk Rat, you have the stun. You have the slow that comes out from the pustule from Stukov. I don't know Ana builds. I don't play support because it stresses me out. Arrow, you're clutch. Thank you, my friends. T-break. This camp will help alleviate some of this pressure, allowing, rather than focusing on clearing this lane, allow the members of that Tass, though, to focus, come down here on the shrine. I'm assuming Falstad does have Fly up and available and is able to come down here at any point in time. Cryptigger taking a lot of damage out the gate. The last rites will confirm the kill onto Artanis. Falstad is down here, but possibly a little too late. Malhila making quick work of these skeletal defenders as well. Nice Gus. Ooh, very nice Maj with the Eternal Feast combo. A lot of damage going out onto the members of that Tass, or onto Arrogant Nephalem. Root goes on to Orphea Kurt Dog, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, is not done for. 200 health. Look at that. Look at that. Gloriously played by that Tass, though. That was when you have this draft, that is exactly the play you want. They're able to, they watched Arrogant Nephalem, they got backed out into this area, and this is such a tight quarter that everyone had just surrounded ETC. And we've seen them focus on ETC in so many of these team fights, so Trevorrow just has to sit there and say, we're in this corner, do we have everything off cooldown? Great, I'm going for the mosh. Eternal Feast landing. So good. Very well done. That was an excellent play. And now they've got the best Punisher in the game. The Arcane Punisher. Because these little spindly doodads, they are annoying. I know they buffed the Mortar and the Frozen Punisher, but I still believe that Arcane, toughest to deal with. Just because these are so randomly placed and are so difficult to dance around while also trying to clear, while also trying to defend from other heroes pushing. Nice stun onto Segatai. Diablo going to fall. Doesn't really have too much in terms of soul, so not as beefy as they used to be. Keep easily goes down on that push. Tass, this is a bit aggressive. They're trying to get another kill. They get the extra kill in the Malfield. The mosh pit does go out, but not even really needed. That Tass trying to clean this up right now. That Killiman going, literally walking right into the middle of this team, trying to slap those twin blades onto whoever possible. Nice gust to get Penguin out of the Riptire slide to help confirm the kill. And ladies and gentlemen, that Tass lost game 1 of the series, brought it back to win. GG's to them. My golly gosh, that was a great series to end the night. But don't go anywhere. We're gonna do a quick interview with one of the members of that Tass, though. You guys take a look at them stats. Orphea with that damage. Ana again, no deaths. Beautiful. Hi. That was a great series. That was actually a really great series. And that Tass, like the Mimi picks in game 1, like the Nova Illidan Tyrael thing was definitely weird. And didn't work out for them. And I think after that they decided to get a little bit more serious and say, all right, we gotta bunker down. Get this win. Hello, Kurt Dog.
What's up?
How are you doing? Congrats. That last game was like phenomenal.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like
pretty good, not bad.
When you guys picked the ETC, I was like, I really hope the Orphea comes through here just for that Eternal Feast combo. And I mean, at the end there, like that was just set up so beautifully. What were comms like in that moment, like when that mosh pit went out?
Well, we lost a guy, so it was 4v5, and we kind of saw them retreating into that little corridor. And Hemo got in position, called Gus, because he said get mosh pit ready. And as soon as I heard that, I had the Eternal Feast ready. And yeah, that worked out for us pretty well.
Nice. Let's talk about game number 1 for a little bit, because I know you lost. But, I mean, Tyrael, Illidan, Nova, like the whole thing, the whole single target thing, the Kel'Thuzad, like... What's your opinion on using every heroic on a single target just to like usually get 1 kill? Like, is that... Talk to me about this.
Is it value? Not all the time. Not all the time. But when you do it, it is hella fun. So
it was showman points you were going for then.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's kind of a newer strategy, newer thing that we're playing around with. It needs some adjusting for sure, because it's it's very all in, and they did a good job of responding to it. They rolled his 5-man a lot late, which kind of hurts that idea because then you're committed in there. You do have the kill, but you blew all of your cooldowns. So yeah, that it needs some adjusting. Zarya was a good response to it, in my opinion, too, to have the shield on it. He was really good about keeping them unstoppable when they needed to be. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that we're gonna take it back to the drawing board, but you haven't seen the last of it yet. So
Oh, I don't know if I should say oh yes or oh no, or like a oh maybe, like somewhere in the middle there.
yeah, it's a mixed emotion. It's a mixed feelings for us too, but we're not giving up on it yet.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. How did the attitude change then from game 1 to game 2? I know there were some issues with getting crypt in game 2, so you were running with a sub. Like, how did that momentum shift for you guys for the rest of the series?
I mean, it's just you kind of just gotta keep your head in it, keep your head up and in it, and just kind of power through. Stuff happens. You gotta battle through things, and luckily our sub was available to jump in. Otherwise, we probably would have forfeited at that point because Connor was having, Crypt Digger was having some issues. So glad we got our sub in there, and yeah, and we were able to get the win and get us back into the series. So shout outs to Joslo for being available tonight.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I will also shout out Arrogant Nephalem for allowing all that to occur. Like, good sportsmanship all around
Right.
tonight. I really appreciate it. It's really nice when you see teams being nice to other teams and understanding when things happen. So, yay for
sure.
that. So it's still early in the season, but are there any teams in the division that you're really looking forward to facing off in the next few weeks?
The one last week we kind of had marked on our calendar because Counterpick Stupid. We've played against them before in the league. We took last season off, but we've definitely played against them, and we've been scrimming them lately. So that was a good one to come out and play well against. Other than that, I don't really know. I think things have shifted around a little, and there's a lot of new players in there. So there's no one in particular, but we're just kind of looking forward to the next match and kind of figuring our own game out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I look forward to seeing how things evolve over the series. And we were actually, chat was joking about this hatred of mages throughout like this whole series. Like, so many of them were banned. Like, do you guys feel like people are doing that for a specific reason, or is it just general fear? Because mages across the board right now seem pretty strong.
Yeah.
Is there anything about that you're kind of like, oh, interesting?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it's not super surprising because mages, they bring a lot of damage, and I think also when you get more coordinated, you're playing with the core group of people. You count on the CC and the follow up to be there. So I think mages are just really good in a really good spot right now, just to be able to follow up with their tanks and put the damage out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I also wanted
suppress.
I wanted to shout out on that note, Stitch's hooks, like, they were on point. The Jaina follow up was on point, and that was also very delightful to watch. So thank your team for for bringing those plays. Chat was kind of blowing up on some of the stuff in game 3 too. So you definitely pleased the crowd tonight.
Nice. That's what we're trying to do. Put on a good show, have some fun, please the crowd. Maybe mix in some off meta Nova picks and all that. So
awesome.
We're having fun. That's what we're doing right now.
Good. Well, I love to hear that. And with that, thank you. I will give the floor to you for any shout outs that you have.
For sure, yeah. Oh, I appreciate it. Shout outs to you for taking the time to cast the match. And I already mentioned Joslo for filling in. And then, of course, the rest of our team. Huge shout out to the rig, though. This guy, he needs to be nerfed. That was our 5th game, and he hasn't died yet.
In 5 games, he has not died once.
He has not died one time, so please nerf Blizzard, nerf the rig.
This is a new NGS global quest for Division C. Be the first to kill rig.
Yeah, he's gonna have a big target on his back now that I mentioned that, but he's got to perform now. People are gonna be coming after him. Put him to the test. He's
probably sitting here like, oh God, why did he say that?
Actually, I'll put him on Murky next week. We'll see how good he does.
Oh snap! Let's go. I'm into it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night, and congratulations again on your win tonight.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
You too. All right, y'all. We did it. We made it through stream. We did it. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Thanks for the raids. Thanks for the cheers. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for chatting in chat. This was a real good time. I'll be back on Wednesday with Wood League against Please Clap at 6:30 p.m. PST. And I was taking a look at who was playing heroes right now, and Mockery right now playing some heroes. So we're gonna raid over Mockery. Thanks again, y'all. Really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for me. Thanks everyone. Have a great night, and we'll see you on Wednesday.